Welcome back to another episode of R&D Garage. Matt is sad because he can't play music at this point in time.
Oh no, I was actually just going to put on some royalty-free music.
Oh, that's
our.
I wasn't expecting that. But yes, royalty-free music is a go. Basically, the next couple of videos I think are gonna be kind of like, there's not really a, oh, we're gonna do this and actually finish. We're just gonna start things and just see where it goes, and you're just gonna be hanging out with us while we destroy stuff.
Can I show my new purchases?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You can quote down the one. So I bought some stuff on Coilover because we're gonna be awesome. So first of all, it's this beautiful 6-inch quarter horsepower.
I like the power stance.
Grinder. This thing.
And it's gone into the galaxies.
For that, 20 bucks.
On Craigslist?
Yeah, Craigslist, 20 bucks. Now come over here.
That's a good 20 bucks.
Over here we got this beautiful, nice cutter. See, we're gonna start woodworking now. All our frames are gonna be wood. No, actually we're putting a carbide, like a metal plate on this, so we can cut steel. You're like not really supposed to with these plastics, because apparently you can like melt these, but we're just gonna send it. And, but yeah, like we can like do all the adjustments and all that stuff. So I don't really know how to work this thing yet, but we can adjust this like 45 in each direction, and then adjust this so we can get like angled cuts, like precise angled cuts, so we can, you know, cut up pipe and do like 245s or like.
Why are we cutting up pipe? What pipe?
Because we have this pipe over here, or this.
How did I not notice this when we walked in? I
got 36 feet of steel square tubing, 1 inch.
That's a lot.
Well, it was like 20, or it was 18 bucks a stick, which
that's really cheap.
that is.
And we can always make more stuff.
Yeah, and I figured like we're gonna make like stuff. It's great for like brackets. It's heavy duty, so that we're gonna use for like all the fuel cell, all the mounting for this. So all that is gonna be that square steel.
Things look different in here.
Things do look a little different.
His fuel cell used to be back here. See the old mounts there. So he moved that forward, but how does it go forward?
Yeah, so there's all this like steel, like there's basically a piece here, and then there's a huge speaker box back there. So there's a lot of stuff back here that I didn't want and didn't need, so I cut it all out, which is I actually cut more out on this car than I did on my blue car. My blue car I did without a cage. This I had to cut the entire thing out with the cage in there, and it was not fun. So definitely do it before you put a cage in your car. And it's probably, I would say, a good 100-something pounds worth of. Yep,
I remember we had a big giant cardboard box, and every time he'd cut a little piece out, he'd kind of throw it over the passenger into the box, and then we were gonna carry it to the trash, and between both of us, it got like really heavy halfway.
Yeah. So
it was definitely heavy.
We're replacing it with probably the equivalent weight in steel, because that's thicker. I
don't think it's going to be equivalent. Definitely a lot less. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But it'll all be beneficial to the build, not just dead random speaker box weight.
Yeah, the steel we're adding is going to be for an attachment for the new radiator and the fuel cell. It's got to go all the way around the cell to be able to hold it properly, and then go down and back, and then this is going to be able to attach from right over here, but hold it up so they can see, so they can have an actual idea.
It'll be probably about like that right there,
at that angle,
further back, probably about like that.
We still have to like check where the trunk, is going to sit at there.
Like this hole right here, like these holes, that's kind of where it's at. So probably go down a little bit because I gotta get.
Yeah, like that. I like that angle. You want a little bit of an angle. Usually the wind tunnel, you know, when you are driving, even if you put a big hole there, it doesn't actually go down. This is vacuumed. It's just the air kind of just, it makes a circle and then it ends up going over. Yeah, so it's not like it really works that way. What's really going to push the air through there is the fans.
Yeah, so I have two Mishimoto 12-inch race fans, which
the big daddies.
They're big boys. They should pull enough. If I'm not getting enough ambient air, I'll probably add some like NACA ducts. So ducting from probably like potentially a roof scoop. Yeah. Or these.
Up here is free game. Up here, any air coming right here, that's actual air you can utilize. Yeah. As soon as it goes down this curve. It's
this right here, replacing this glass, since this is pretty flat, just doing like a Lexan window right there. cutting it out and doing ducts that run back here to just dump more air into here, which you're kind of getting, at least when you're in drift, one side will be getting air rammed in the other side is just ambient. But since you're pulling a vacuum in here via the fans, you're going to be pulling a lot more fresh air in there. I have this idea that Marco hates.
Oh God.
But I'm like, I kind of want to just like, you know, roll with the punches. So we have those holes in the frame rail. And I was like, what if I just run the radiator lines through the frame rail so it's protected, since it's already got a hole in it.
It's protected until someone punches a frame rail and it ruptures it.
I'm gonna be honest, if I bend a frame rail enough to kink a radiator line, I feel like the radiator line is the least of my worries.
That is true.
If the frame rail is tacoed, I don't think I'm going to be like, oh, you know, we'll run this.
I just don't know how I feel about lines going in there. Where would they even go out?
So go out all the way in the front. So I'll tap into the frame rail, probably like right, not here, probably like right in here. So I'll just run it in through here, down that way, right there, probably in through the well, and then come out there and then run that back. It's either that or like run it through.
I like the inside.
So better. Run it through, but then I have to add a heat shield.
See, you have this little bevel here, so if we make this flat, like straight, the pipes can literally hide under there, and then go in there. And then probably go right there, actually. Or actually, we'll run them up and then drill the holes up there. Yeah. So it comes out like right here.
Come out here and then go over right to where that line is right there.
Good thing is he already has AN. Yeah. So it's AN right there. So we just have to turn it that direction.
We can dump the intake like over here since we'll have all the room.
Yeah.
And then that way we have more room for the radiator line.
Yep. So first things first, motor's got to come out.
Yep.
And then we gotta fabricate everything.
Yep. Actually, I'll probably, you can like start pulling the motor, like you'll be doing that stuff. Okay. Well, I'll be like working on rear mount stuff.
Okay. We can both idea jump and then just both work on all over the place. The only thing is we don't have the blade to do proper straight cuts for the pipes, and then we also don't have the cherry picker to pull the motor because it's in my van. And today, for the first time ever, I actually drove the Jeep. So, I don't know. So, it didn't work. I almost got Matt with the rat trap.
Yeah, I'll get you.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't pick it up! First things first, radiator. Get that out so we have room. Does this bash bar come off?
Yep.
Let's do that too. Yep. We got the jams going, Matt's butt crack showing, and the coolant flowing. You like that? I got rhymes, bro. Oh, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Just look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Car's looking a lot better taken apart. That's a weird thing to say, but it is. It's gonna be so much nicer when we're done. Yeah, we need to figure all this out. But the wiring and everything being different colors just kind of makes it look ugly. So we're gonna loom it all and make it the same color, and it's like, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. All right, we got most of everything off. I already got the chain here, prepping for pulling. Power steering's off, oil cooler, oil filter thing is off. Headers are off. They're still there, but they're unbolted from the head, so everything should come out. The headers will stay. Coolant's obviously off. He's getting the last line that goes to the starter and alternator, that power wire, off. And then I think we're ready. I disconnected everything else over here. And then he disconnected the drive shaft. The next step under here is to take the exhaust off so that the drive shaft can actually come out. We're gonna unbolt the trans and leave it on the jack. So like tomorrow we literally get here, open up the stand, attach and pull. And then we could like probably tear into it tomorrow and find out what cam you have.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sick.
It's a stock tune.
That's what you think. That's what he thinks. No one knows. No one knows, buddy. Also, before we keep talking nonsense, we're also taking the suspension off because Matt here is getting some real serious stuff.
Yeah.
How serious, Matt?
Yeah, so I'm getting new suspension. I'm getting a set of, actually 2 sets of BC Racing coilovers.
ER.
ER series. I was gonna say, but you know, surprising. But because I already have DS's. I'm sorry,
yes.
DS's on my Blue Z, but I wanted to upgrade, so I'm getting ERs for the Blue Z and ERs for this Z. And
we need a name for this. It can't just be this Z.
VAZ.
You should comment below a name for a nickname.
VAZ.
No, White Z.
It's not gonna be white.
But it started white. The frame is originally white.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like my white Z, and people be like,
they won't know, and that's okay. It's a nickname for a reason.
V8Z.
They're both gonna be blue. You can't call one Blue Z and the other one not Blue Z.
Because this one's good. It's always gonna be V8.
So we need 2 nicknames. Anyways, comment down below. He's getting ERs. Double
adjustable, so I'll have independent rebound and compression, which means I can tune the rear to allow it to squat fast, so I can shift the weight all the way to the back. But when I let off throttle, I can have it come up really slow, so I keep all the weight at the back instead of having it jump back up. So I'll be able to really get more traction out of the car, and I will have a decent bit more travel in the suspension.
Normal BRs actually are linear as well, but they only have rebound adjustment, and they have, so the way it works is that 90% rebound adjustment and 10% compression adjustment. But his is going to be split, so you'll be able to adjust them separately, independently, which is amazing.
It's in there. The rest of the bolts are off, so all you gotta do is there's a bottom pin that goes out the bottom.
I'm so excited to take this bracket off.
And then,
the stock bracket, and then we can start fabricating our little area here back together.
And then put my sweet short shifter from Bell Racer.
Let me see it. Ooh, that's gonna be so good. It's chassis mount.
Did you say chassis?
Yeah, chassis mount. Like Chevy?
Oh my god. Cool whip.
Cool whip.
So this is short shifter, so I'm actually...
That is a long shifter, actually.
It's a long shifter, but it shifts really short. So
why is that?
Because your lever arm is...
Move your hand a little bit. Let me see. Yeah. You gotta hold it. There you go.
Yeah.
So we can see it.
So you have a.
Oh, it's swinging around.
So I don't have a shift knob, and that's because I'm actually getting one of my coworkers, Phipps Engineering, to machine me a custom shift knob, which I'll show, and then I'll be selling them. So if you're interested, it'll be sweet.
Will they be custom too? So like if they want their name or initials?
Custom, yeah. So we're gonna try and do it. I'm still working out the details, but it would be like you buy the shift knob, you can put whatever you want on it. So if you want a shift pattern, you want your name, you want whatever, we'll laser engrave it. Everything will be handmade, and then put your shift knob on. They're gonna look sweet. So we can do like wooden. We're gonna do some crazy stuff.
I'm pretty excited for this shifter because it moves a pivot point. Are you gonna put it in there? Oh god.
See like where shifter is supposed to go versus where shifter actually is. Like, I was literally shifting with my elbow.
You could technically have both shifters.
I don't want both shifters.
You could just both of them simultaneously, like click, click.
This one's gonna be like this, and this one's gonna be like,
whoa, floppy boy. Hold on. People don't realize. So move this. This right here is not. This usually goes right in here. So the pivot point is down here, while that one moves the pivot point up here. So what's that, like 1.5 inches, 2 inches?
Yeah.
So what that does is, that's why it makes it such a short throw.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like nice and smooth. It's gonna feel like what is it, a Samsonus or a dog box, like chink, chink.
I mean, it should feel very direct. I have a short shifter in my Blue Z. It's like you're either in gear or out of gear. There is no in between. It's very direct. Where this is, you can kind of feel slop in it.
Yeah. I don't think I've shown you guys, but basically we changed the shop a little bit up. Compressor is still there. I fixed this, so this works now. Oh god. And it doesn't leak. He fixed the fitting today, actually. We got a trash can that he welded. Oh, nice shot! That was good. He welded caster wheels too, and now we can roll it to the trash can. It's not as annoying. Our pit bikes, because we're taking them out all the time, so this is a perfect spot for them, right? We got to put that board up. Then our welder in the middle of the shop, because that way we can weld here and we can weld here. And that's looking good. That's for someone that's coming to pick it up. Our little sound system, Matt's stuff, that's still all there. We put his toolbox here because it makes more sense. It's right next to the workbench. A pipe bender, we're going to be using that for bars and stuff. The tires are still there. We moved his workbench from over there over here. Why? Because there's a plug right there. We were being dumb by not utilizing it. Now we can set the grinder there. We can set this bandsaw up there.
It's not a bandsaw.
We can set this regular saw up there. The tire's still there. More tires. This works perfect over here because it's like a mobile workbench. You can set your tools, your parts, and we can still work. Did you miss? 50% is not bad, you know? It's like how I passed high school. This is that other thing he had over there. Space. What is this called?
Shelf.
I forgot the word. This shelf from over there is here now, and he's got a bunch of stuff on it. And his parts for basically his car is here in parts. And there's some other old parts back there. And my toolboxes, I'm still organizing the new one. We got this really cool BC Racing old banner. It's pretty exciting because it's like a vintage.
Yeah.
It's like an old logo. So it's amazing. We're actually getting a new logo right there.
We are?
Oh, I didn't tell you?
No.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Anyways, tire machine's still here. It's still plenty of space. We just have to, I have to unmount all these. They're destroyed from that private day. And that's it. So that's a quick little tour of our shop, a little humble. Oh, did you make it?
Yeah.
All right, so what's that percentage? 66.6633666. What is it? 6666666. Anyways, that's a passing grade. And with that, I think we're just gonna leave because we're done today. It's like 11 o'clock. We're tired. We both work today. Still in uniform. Oh, you like my new BC Forge shirt? Yeah. What are you wearing? Faro?
Faro Technology.
Oh. Anyways, see you guys next time. We're gonna keep doing this. Whatever happens, you're gonna be here with us. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and goodbye.